Yo, what's going on, fellas? You already know why we're here. I'm here to learn about eggs. You know what I'm saying? A rebellious, awoken, red-headed black guy. So to teach me about eggs. So let's see what we got going on in the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check this out. I want to go. All right.
Fortunately for us, and fortunately for women, y'all are blessed to have the child grow within y'all. So y'all are its ultimate protector.
Yeah.
Whereas they got
they
so
can't
much more to
protect
protect
them.
their child
Yeah.
from, right? And then it's like they can't protect their child from the man.
From outside. It's already outside of me. Like I can't.
It's like they
That's like-
tried.
All right. So off the rip, this ain't the kind of eggs that I thought they was gonna be talking about. I already know this is not the type of eggs I thought they were gonna be talking about, but still gonna continue. Even though I know these type of eggs, he's on already. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I was still in the stomach, I was protecting myself. Like, I was still aware and everything. I remember being in there and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just built different.
They tried. What?
Oh my God.
What
That's
happened?
crazy. Welcome to West Neonto Podcast, y'all. Peace, blessings, and positive vibes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your girl Taisha.
And this is your man, Woke Rebel.
Welcome back for another West Neonto Podcast.
Welcome.
Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about childhood, how we were raised,
And also,
effects and stuff.
before we get in on that
Yeah.
juicy stuff, I just want to say all praises be to the Most High.
Thanks to the
all
universe
praises
for
be to the
everything
Most
we've
High.
created.
The what? The most what?
Praises be to juicy stuff. I just want to say all praises be to the Most High.
Thanks to the
All
universe
praises
for
be to the
everything
Most High.
we've created.
Positive vibes. Nice.
I'm super grateful for being alive and being able to experience life today, every day. Shit. There's sometimes where I feel like I didn't always understand that being grateful and giving back to the universe, like, you know, just saying thank you for the little things in life, how it can positively affect me and where I'm going in life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you just wake up, just thank the universe for waking you up. Thank the universe for, you know, everything that that you've acquired in life, from happiness or family or just understanding of like a math problem.
Right. Nah, I don't do math, but I see what you're saying.
Having toes, like the littlest things.
Toes.
We don't even think of, like just being able to walk outside or
Just being able to look at
Open.
something.
Nah, facts, bro. Nah, facts. When I see when I be seeing people feel like what they have handicaps and stuff, like see a guy with no arms or like a guy with just one arm, I'll be like, dang, like that could have really been me. Like I gotta really be more thankful. And that's for everybody. I feel like since we got it, we're so like subconscious to it, but like I'm practicing not being subconscious to the little things that matter, like being able to walk. Like that's just like an underrated blessing, bro. Like what if you could not walk like from day one, bro? That'd be so terrible. Like the little things you just gotta be thankful for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
There's a lot of blind people who only wish they could see again. Some are just grateful for still being alive. So you know,
Like I got it good compared to a lot of people.
I started wearing glasses in 7th grade, so I don't know what happened between 1st and 6th grade.
yeah,
So,
why?
like,
What
that
you mean
makes
you don't
no
know what
sense to
happened?
me.
You don't remember?
Usually, no, I'm just saying as far as my eyes, like my vision.
Like you don't remember what it was that started to make your vision get worse
No.
at all?
Babe, nothing. I had no awareness of why this shit just happened. It just happened.
Really?
Literally, yeah. My eyes just started getting fucked up.
Yo, you know
I
what
couldn't
it
see.
could be the food.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was like, yo. I really think it was the foods, but I remember I told you my dad, back when I was in like 2nd grade, I think it started. We had a restaurant near our house, maybe 2 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad would take me there every day to get waffles, eggs, and cheese.
That's probably what it was. That
And
thing
hold up.
fried your shit.
It wasn't my dad's fault.
It's eggs and cheese.
I was addicted to syrup. I still kind of.
That's good. I be having that every.
When was the last time
I be eating eggs a lot, eat waffles a lot. It'd be good.
Eat, like the waffles and
Yeah.
stuff like that no
But
more.
when I used to,
with the eggs.
yeah, exactly. But when I was with my dad, when he used to give my breakfast, every
Gotta have the
day,
protein.
I would OD on the syrup, put it on my eggs, my cheese. Let me know if y'all do that, because there's some people that look at me like I'm freaking crazy because I put my syrup on my like French toast, waffles, pancakes, and my eggs. If I eat turkey bacon,
All right, you're supposed to put syrup on all three of those things, but
bacon.
I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
I
OD
mean,
on all of it.
it's alright. It's not abnormal or nothing. I do it.
I'm
It's
eating the chicken's kids.
good.
That's messed up. Unless it's GMO, but it could be a GMO.
No, no. Yo, that's messed
But yeah, that
up,
is
bro.
crazy
Hold
when you
on.
think of it like that. But no, but that's kind of like with sex when I don't know.
What you
I just
mean?
thought about it. I just
What?
thought of, that's like when
Oh wait, I just realized what you trying to say. No way, yo, yo. Nah. Shit. Dirty, bruh. It's dirty. I get what you're trying to say. I just caught on, but god damn, that's though. That's facts. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
females specifically.
Oh, when the
Suck,
dudes.
yeah,
let me
suck,
know.
yeah. They suck on the dick and then they come in their mouth and stuff.
Swallow that
Yeah,
shit.
but that's
Swallow it.
listen. I'm
Crush
talking
your
about
kids.
that sex.
Swallow a
Sex
kid.
has always been nasty, but
Oh my
Mm.
god.
on a
But it's similar, don't you think, or no?
I'm talking about on a righteous, like in a righteous mind, like
Nasty.
about it, like that, like
Nasty.
Yeah,
kids.
that's so messed up.
Cause like
That makes
no,
me
no,
want
no.
to cry that
Nah,
I do
when you
that.
look
Like,
at
I
it, look
eat
at it like
eggs
this.
still,
Y'all do the same
but
thing.
brown eggs.
It's just y'all's is inside. They's is outside. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
The chicken egg, right?
Yeah.
The chicken's kids when they're born,
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Leave that in the comment section.
they're born outside of the chicken. They're not born inside of the mother. Y'all,
Oh yeah,
the
they
kids
hatch
grow
outside.
inside y'all. Yeah, they grow outside of the mother.
That's cool. That you like kind of
Yo,
correlated that. That's cool. That's tough.
You just realizing that?
Oh my gosh.
That's tough, man.
That's
Love
why
when you think-
I can't even eat eggs now. See, yo,
That's
this how I
poor
know I'm
eggs.
getting spiritual, bro.
I think I'm gonna stop after this carton. I'm
Yeah, but you gotta realize the egg that you buy at the store, there's you can't let's say it like this. The eggs you buy at the store, it's impossible for a chicken to grow out of it. You could leave the eggs there for about 2 years. There would be no type of hatching. I probably they kill the embryo. They take the embryo, or they do something with it. I don't remember, but they take the kid out of it, and then you're just eating the yolk and whatever that rest of this shit is. I don't know.
Yo, but it's just the process
But
of
that's
life.
still
Like, if you
messed
think
up.
about
I
it,
just don't want to waste it. But poor,
the same
but
thing
it's
could
like,
happen to
but
us
what if we
if
throw
that
it
was our
out?
life cycle. No, but you got to think about
Then
it.
we throwing out the kids.
No, think about it. Listen. It's not their fault that they're chickens. You know what I'm saying? That's just how their body works. Fortunately for us, and fortunately for women, y'all.
Nah, but some people actually be eating the duck that's in like the egg. They be I forgot what it was called, but there's a certain type of egg where you know the whole purpose of eating the egg is to eat the baby chicken. If that makes sense, it looks nasty, but I forgot what it's called.
Child grow within y'all, so y'all are its ultimate protector.
Like when you crack the egg, you actually see
Protect them,
child.
the unhatched.
And then it's like,
The unhatched chicken is kind of disgusting. People eat it though.
Like I can't.
Yeah,
Protect.
it's like no,
That's
they
like-
try.
Oh,
They try.
Oh,
What?
oh my God,
What
that's
happened?
crazy.
What? Go ahead.
Babe,
Go ahead.
it's just like with us. When our children come outside of us,
Mhm.
we can't stop them from doing certain things. We can only teach them and lead them to the right way. We literally cannot control what they do.
Exactly.
We literally can't. They make their own decisions.
Exactly. We just
But we can
guides.
guide them.
Right. Because the reason why
Oh,
we're guides is
yo.
because we've been here long enough to experience enough.
Subscribe.
And we see so much repetitive behavior. It's like, all right, we learn it, adapt. Damn, that's goated. We really having
That's
spiritual awakenings and just like moments.
That's super dope. Just how to look
Yo,
at
can we
that.
put that as an emote? Moments. We just had a
Like this.
moment. Yo, but we really did though. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. But
Damn.
that's super dope. I love life in general. That was kind of random, but I don't know. I was just thinking about the life cycle and stuff. So I was just saying that because we can really grow into different parts of ourselves. Like, I'm not old Taisha back in elementary school. I'm not old Taisha that's back in middle school. You know, like just seeing the growth within our lifespan is so phenomenal to me.
Definitely, especially if you're paying attention to it.
Yeah,
if you're not paying attention
to it, like,
and you're literally just out here living life, then you're lost, man. I'm sorry.
I want to keep y'all aware of something as well. Even though there are adults out here that are 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, age is one thing, but actions is another. So even though they are older in age, it doesn't necessarily mean they're wiser in age. Because a lot of my coworkers, they tell me, oh my God, Taisha, I can't believe, because I started my job when I was like 19 years old. I'm still there. But when they see me, they talk to me, they're like, yo, Taisha, I be thinking I'm talking to a 30-year-old, and you're only like, what, 20-something? Like 21, I think.
What the hell?
The lady told me, she's like, you're only 21? 21? You know what I was doing at 21? She was like, I was drinking all the time, passed out, barely wanted to get to work because I would just call out because I was so drunk. And I think that's a common thing for a lot of 21-year-olds.
History is still repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody may be doing that, but
Yeah.
it's a great.
Damn sure wasn't doing that.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
And I'm 21 right now, and I'm not doing that.
There's a big percentage of people that still do that. My bad.
Yes, absolutely. And so that goes to say that just because I'm younger doesn't necessarily mean I'm not as wise as somebody that's 60
Wisdom
or
has
like that. You know what I'm
no
saying?
discrimination, bro. That's
Yeah.
if it's one thing that I've learned that you can learn from anyone,
Mhm.
any age. You can even learn from a baby if you're paying good enough attention.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because
Like,
they're 2 years old don't mean they're not smart,
I'ma
or they
give-
don't know what a 6-year-old is doing right now.
Let me give him an example, babe.
Mm-hmm.
So earlier today, right, my son, he's only 10 days, he'll be 2 months. So he's only a month and some change.
Yep.
He was going like this, like pretend this is the nipple, and I'm my son, Titus, right? He was like, mind you, Taisha's shirt is covered, but I seen the body language, and I'm like, babe, he hungry, and she like, what? How you know he hungry? I'm like, babe, he going for the titty. He was like this, trying to lift it up to his mouth. He was like,
yeah. And at that time, I wasn't
and then
looking
she
at
wasn't even
him.
paying attention.
Yeah.
The signs.
How you hungry? The minute he latched on.
Yo,
At it,
chill,
bro.
relax.
That's what I mean by paying attention. Like, I paid so much attention, I could tell that my 1-month-old son was hungry.
Yeah.
My body language.
And he's already talking to us in that way. Yeah.
They'll let you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So I think
Kids
that's
are
super
smart,
dope.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
that
if I was
goes-
this smart when I was young. Like I said, the farthest back I can remember is like
Yeah.
2.
Me too.
I remember being in New York and I had this big wheel, and it was yellow and red. The frame of the bike was yellow,
Mm-hmm.
then the handlebars was red, and then the wheels was black, and I was badass. You couldn't tell me none. I had
Man.
long hair. What happened?
Go ahead.
What? Oh, you couldn't tell me none. I was badass. Long hair, no shirt. I was a true alpha, just riding down the streets of New York in my big wheel. You couldn't tell me. Well, not the streets,
Hold on.
but the sidewalk streets. You feel me? Couldn't tell me nothing.
Hold on.
What happened?
But did you do a wheelie though?
I didn't even know those existed. All I knew was pedaling. And I used to pedal that thing so hard, I would out pedal the big wheel. You know when you would pedal so fast, sometimes your wheel couldn't even keep up with the spin of the pedal?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. I know what you're saying.
It starts slipping. I'm like, but I knew I was fast.
You start
I was
slipping.
that guy, yo. You couldn't tell me nothing.
That's super dope. I remember falling off my scooter after kindergarten graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right after my kindergarten graduation. What is that? How old are you? 4, 5?
I remember the first time, man, I learned how to ride a bike. I had the training wheels, you know the basic story. Your dad hold on to you, don't let go type ish. He let go because he's trying to teach you how to ride the bike, you know what I'm saying? And you're not supposed to notice he let go until you're down the street, and then you look back and you realize he let go, and then you fall because you realize he let go, and you don't know how to ride a bike yet. But your mind, yeah, you're riding a bike, but your mind are telling you you don't know how to ride it, so you just stop or you fall. You know what I'm saying? But you rode it. You know, that's how basically I learned how to ride a bike. One day I just flipped over that joint, scraped all my knuckles. I don't know, my knuckles just fell and just scraped the ground. Like all my knuckles were just bloody. I thought I could see the bone too. Like it was bad.
Me?
No, like people watching their
Scraped, straight grizzled.
So
4, 5, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how old I was. And
Well, what age do you start pre-K?
I think 3.
Four,
I don't know, but
four.
what was I gonna say? So I remember falling off my scooter and I got a big bruise.
I think it's 4.5.
No, I don't think it's still there. But I had a big bruise on my knee from falling off my scooter, and I remember my neighbors around me. They used to talk to my mom all the time, but it wasn't like they didn't talk to me like that. They just knew I was my mom's child, so they helped me because of that. I think, not because they didn't know me, but because they knew my mom. And they was like, all right, let me help her out because she's hurt, you know. Instead of just minding their business, doing their own thing, they really were really super helpful.
So just out of common respect.
Yeah, exactly. From my
Nice,
mom.
nice.
Mhm.
That's good. That's
And
good.
then the culture changed a lot because I think nowadays it's not as much camaraderie. What is it? Camaraderie.
What is
And
that?
unity within the
Commodity?
yeah, like bringing people together, like how they used to have block parties and stuff. Like back in the day, I used to go to a whole bunch of block parties. My block had block parties.
It's because you're getting
And-
paired up with people who live 2 different lives. That's why.
Now it's not like that. Yeah,
That's exactly what it is. Everybody, like, if you look at your neighbors now, they all live different lives.
absolutely.
But if you look at it back in the day, you was around people
A
that
lot of the
somewhat
time.
lived somewhat a kind of similar life to you, whether that be they had kids, they had, they had their cars, they had their jobs, but they were like, social people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But then you get put around people who, let's say, are very antisocial, or their parents didn't talk to nobody. Their parents didn't like people. They were bitter. You know what I'm saying? You might be living next to a bitter person. So
Right.
his lifestyle isn't to be cool, cordial, happy, and social. His lifestyle is to ignore, do him, and not really say much. But if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like that's the
And
mind of
that's
your
another
neighbor.
That's another
Yeah,
thing, too.
neighbors.
Parents have to be aware of this. The fact that what you do.
I don't even know my neighbor. For real, for real. I just know so many kids went to school with me.
So,
That's about
you
it.
can be like, I don't want my child to be doing certain things. Well, if you're doing it, they're gonna see that. They're not gonna look at what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at what you're doing because that's. I feel like it's more.
They
apparent to
comprehend.
them.
They
Yeah,
comprehend action first before
Yeah.
words, because you got to understand. Like I said, and I say this all the time, English is not our first language. Body language is. So if they see you, for example, I'm gonna admit it. I'm not being a good example to my daughter right now when it comes to dinner time sometimes, or like drinking, because I'll be laying down drinking my juice or tea or water, or I might lay down and eat a snack or something. So she'll start doing it, but I'll tell her, no, don't lay down, because I'm like, you're gonna choke because you're a kid, you're young, you're like, you're just reckless with it. Me, I'm more of an adult, I'm controlled. I might do it by accident, but I feel like I have more experience within saving myself out of a choke.
Exactly.
Whereas a kid, this is gonna be your
Generation.
first choke, so it's like I'm gonna have to save you. You know what I'm saying? That's my mind. But now I understand. It's
Imagine
like, you really
choking
have
on
to
the
be that
bed,
role
bro.
Model,
Just sitting
Just not
there.
aiming to be perfect, but just aiming to be righteous. Like within everything you do.
No,
have
you
to
don't. You
know
don't
that your child
choke,
is
bro,
watching,
when you laying in the
and
bed.
understand that they're watching and they're learning.
Absolutely, and like for me, I feel like my mom did things
Choke on a
that
damn sandwich.
it didn't really help me to like appreciate my true self. So like for example,
I have never choked on anything, bro. No homo. Matter of fact, let me just say that real quick. I never choked on like no food or nothing, but like I have swallowed before. Like I bit it up in chunks, so I swallow like a whole like say you eat chicken and you didn't bite it up enough. It's still like in clunks. Like when it goes down slow, so you feel that joint in your chest real quick. Like you have to wait till it goes the way down and be hurting your chest. Yeah, at that.
she would tell me how beautiful and stuff I am, but she would encourage me to get my hair done as far as like getting weaves put in and stuff. And personally, I feel like that caused me to lose my identity, and I was also like lost for a long time, and I think that's because I didn't know who I truly was, and that in that sense, I feel like by not encouraging me to do all the weeds and stuff, that could have helped me find out who I truly am and to embrace my true beauty. My dad always told me, but I feel like my dad wasn't around enough and like physically to make it stick in my head. You know what I'm saying? So like my dad was he lived with us from when I was born to when I was about, let me see, 8, no, I want to say 6 or 7, no, yeah, 6 or 7 years old. It was a little bit before 3rd grade. So I want to say 7, maybe between 6 and 8 years old. My dad moved out because him and my mom, sorry, him and my mom didn't work out. My mom wanted to get married and he didn't care for that stuff. So, um, that's why they didn't work out. But anyways,
Damn.
he used to tell me things like, "Oh, don't do your eyebrows or don't do your nails" when I was growing up, and I didn't really understand it. And he was only there every so often, like we would always talk, but it's like physically he
So
wasn't around for me to actually
receive that
understand and
influence.
yeah, receive the
It wasn't
influence.
consistent like how your mom's was. So
My mom was there, so
like his would be like
if
flashes, flick,
yes,
flish, and
exactly.
hers, but you live with her, so it's
Yeah,
like it's
so
an everyday reminder.
exactly.
I feel
So that's
you.
another
I feel
thing
you on that. I understand that.
that kind of like allowed me to see that,
I
like,
can understand that.
whereas now I'm more aware. So I'm like, wow, back then my dad did do that, but I didn't understand because my mom was around more and she had more of an influence on me than
No
he
control.
did,
Yeah.
in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So even when you have parents that are doing like they're separated and they're doing a custody thing, you got to be mindful of who they're bringing their kids around when they're in custody of them because they can influence them too,
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's a lot because parenting, there's no handbook, and I feel
There
like
isn't. And then you want to know the
you have
craziest
to
thing about it, yo?
learn
Y'all
from
want to
other
know the
people's
craziest thing
experiences.
about it? Watch this. I'm about to blow y'all mind.
Go ahead, go ahead.
These parents, right? We're parents. Every parent says the same thing. There is no handbook to it, right? However, when we have children, why is it that parents always want to give other parents their fucked up handbooks?
Yes. Oh my God, yo, Okay, I'm not gonna say
Everybody,
no
your
names,
handbook for you, bro. That's why we don't have a handbook because we create one when we have our child.
Yeah.
So the fact that y'all be trying to
That's
give me the
facts.
handbooks, and I be like, bro, y'all just
Facts.
told me there's no handbook coming out. So I said, let me make my own
Like,
handbook.
yo, let me tell you some of the
You
craziest stuff
feel
that
me,
I've
bro?
heard. Yes, I feel you 100%. I'm like, yo, babe, you are
Everybody want to give you their handbook, but their handbook.
It's like my mother trying to tell my sister how to raise her child. It's like how it's like she wants her to raise her exactly how my mom raised us, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy in a way because that's how they do it. The grandmother, the father tries to tell the son or the daughter how to raise their son or daughter when there's no like way to raise it. It's confusing, but that's what they be doing, bro. Low key, they be trying to give them like tips and advice. Like, mom, man, I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know,
Their
but
handbook might have some shit in like
Oh
I
beat
know
his
they be
ass.
doing that.
yes.
Yeah, get that whooping.
That you say don't touch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Mhm.
him, make him a Catholic. Make him something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make your boy do this. Make him wear these shoes. Make him wear that.
Exactly.
Oh, he should try this. Oh, he should eat that.
That's so funny. Some of the
Like,
weird stuff that I've
yo,
heard is
I
like,
got this.
yeah, exactly.
I got this.
Some of the weird stuff that I've heard is with breastfed babies, they have this film on their mouth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or not mouth, but their tongue. It's like a white film. I don't know if you noticed that with Titus, but it is.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a crust.
So I have a friend whose mom was like, yo, you have to clean the tongue off. Mind you, it naturally comes off. So she's like, yo, Taisha, have you ever heard of this thing where
Yeah.
you wash the baby's mouth out because they have the film from the milk? I'm like, yo, no, it goes away naturally. Like, but it was passed down from one of her relatives, and that's
Bro, I don't know how I was just lapping on milk when I was younger, bro. Milk is so disgusting. I don't care. It could be any type of milk. I used to lap milk up when I was doing my cereal. I actually drink it up out the bowl, Captain Crunch, whatever. It used to have the little cereal flavor, for once you're eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Apple Jacks. It tastes like Apple Jacks. The Cocoa Puffs, you be drinking chocolate milk. I cannot do that now, bro. I'll really throw up. Like, milk is really disgusting. As soon as I'm done with my cereal in the sink, You know what I'm saying? It's in the sink. And that's the only time I would actually drink milk if I have cereal. That's it.
That's me. I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, yo, people really be saying something. Oh,
I'll get
one
my
time my son
calcium
had
another way.
what was it? No, a heat rash. I don't hear nothing. One time my son had a heat rash,
Had to take a parent
and
check real quick. Parent check.
one of our relatives said, "Oh, you need to put what is it?
I don't
Oh,
even know.
baby his pee on his
Oh.
face in order to get away the heat rash." Yeah.
I heard of that.
I'm like, no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
See,
Mexican
if that's,
rashes.
but if that's what y'all do, that's cool. I mean, if I don't feel comfortable with doing certain things, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel
Like
obligated
urine?
just because somebody's telling you
Slide
that's what they
across
did.
his
Don't feel
face.
obligated as a parent to
Aha.
do that unless you feel like it's necessary, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you feel like it'll work, or if you're okay with that. Don't feel pressure to do anything. There's people that gets pressured to marriages, people that get pressured into having babies and doing a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. Do what you want to do. That's how you live free.
The faces that
But yeah.
a lot of
Mhm.
these older people be making when you deny their advice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that should be
And they
priceless.
try to
When they
shun
be
you.
trying to say like, "Yo, you should do it like this, my guy," and I'm like, "Nah, no
And
thanks,
then
I'm
they go,
good." They be like,
What you mean? That's what we gonna say. What you mean?
they get to thinking, "Hold
Mhm.
up,
Huh?
I'm like 45
Why you not
years
gonna
old.
try?"
He never did this
Mhm.
before. He don't know what he doing. What is young man
Or
thinking he is?"
when they think you're incapable of taking care of a child because it's your first
And in my
child.
head, all I'm saying is like, "Nah, don't waste your advice. I figured out my
Exactly.
own." They thinking I'm going in this deep analytical. Like, hell
But
no,
some,
old
but the
people telling
older,
me like, nah.
I feel you on that. But the older generation will be like,
I'm just an individual.
y'all too stubborn. That's why y'all like y'all are how y'all
Hey,
are
call it what
nowadays.
you want.
I'm like,
I've been chosen.
that's crazy to think that we just stubborn. I feel like we have a mind of our own. They was just forced into listening to their parents that didn't work
And
out.
it's crazy, bro, because, yo, is that the generation before me? Am I the new generation? They're the new generation, and I'm the new generation. That's something to think about. Wait, when is Gen Z? I'm low key about to look this up real quick. I'm low key about to look this up. Gen Z, like, what is that? Gen Z range, age range. Gen Z is the newest generation born between 1997 and 2012-15. I'm Gen Z. Okay. I'm definitely Gen Z. So they're the generation before me. Gen Y? They're currently between 6 and 24. Yeah, I'm Gen Z. So they're both the generation before me. So I'm the new generation. So should I take, yo, this is crazy. Dang. Okay. It's too much for my brain to comprehend.
Because
Just
they
because
probably
was their
rebelled against their
parents.
parents in ways too of their own.
And they might have.
And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I
Nah,
feel
for
like
real. Nah, they're Gen
niggas be
Y,
like,
I think, and I'm
you know
Gen
how I
Z.
could take my own
But what's
advice.
the
I
next
guess I
gen?
would say
What's
this.
the next gen going to be called?
Parents
Gen
have a
A?
problem,
Does it start over?
you know,
I
dealing
don't
with
know.
the new issues that come with their children. Like I have a problem with dealing with things that I dealt with as a child. So I feel
Yeah.
like I
So
should
Gen
know
Y
how I
is
should
already
operate
rebelling.
as a parent.
Gen
But
Z
there's
is
still
just going to
causes
scratch
that
everything and
you know
just
what I'm
make
saying?
it a whole
Like
new
with my mind
thing.
being mean and like not listening and stuff like that. I'm not the parent that's like taking away things from her and not letting her do what she wants to do. I'm letting her do what she wants to do. So it's like, why are you rebelling against me?
Oh, I see
You feel what I'm saying? Because I
I'm
can
allowing
understand
you to
like
be
my parents
free.
made me rebel because they didn't make me do things.
Yeah, but
you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Whereas I'm letting you do stuff and you're rebelling against me. Why? I'm trying to keep you safe.
Have you ever thought about
But
that?
that's what I realized.
Yeah.
There's things that she's gonna want to do that I may not feel approved of because of
You
it
may
might
not
be a
approve
danger
of.
to her. But however, she doesn't understand that yet because she's not consciously aware. You know what I'm saying? So those
Yeah.
are the problems that I have to deal with.
That's what you're
She
saying.
may not have to deal with a dad that don't let her do what she wants to do when it comes to having fun, but when it comes to things that might be dangerous,
Yeah.
Then that's where the problem is. You see what I'm saying? And she might not understand that it's dangerous until she runs into something dangerous.
Right.
And she's consciously aware to be like, oh, okay, I see what dad is saying. So
Yeah, you
why
gotta let
I
them
can't
buff their
really
head.
comprehend.
But don't let them buff their head too
Right.
much, because,
Rather
you
than
know,
her doing it
sometimes you
body
bump your head, you
language,
can't go back.
when she cut her finger. She doesn't do it anymore because she know, okay, I could cut my finger. But that's learned through body language. That's not through communication. You get what I'm saying? That's all body language. When you you didn't talk.
Yeah.
You made a noise,
She
but at the end of the
learned
day,
through
that's
body
learned
language,
through
yeah.
moving. Yeah, motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you think it would be had we not learned this language? Like, I be thinking about that sometimes.
It's like, how do you teach your child not to do certain things body language wise? It's like how do you teach them the dangers? No, but how do they learn that it's dangerous body language wise? To learn something's dangerous, you would have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example,
absolutely.
if you hit your knee, the pain will remind you of the danger that it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Or her.
I remember from one thing I can remember when I don't even know how old I was. I was young as hell. And I remember, I know I was young because I was barely, like, taller than the stove. So when I wanted to see what was on the stove, I had to grab the stove and, like, this. You know what I'm saying? We had a gas stove back then. I seen the fire, right? My mom told me, do not touch it. Don't touch the fire. But it was just so blue and it was just so new. Like, what is this magical, whatever sorcery this is? Is this, like, I didn't even know what fire was. Like, yo, what is this? Is this magic? I was like, yo, what does it feel like if I touch it? Touched it. I put my finger in there. I burnt my finger. I whooping because I didn't listen. But honestly, I didn't even need a whooping because I wasn't going to do it again anyway. Because I know, okay, I learned from then. If you stick your hand in fire, you're going to get burned. I mean, one of the most common sayings now, but yeah, it's true. I did stick my hand in fire because I wanted to see what it felt like. Now I got that experience. I really never did it again. Now I burned myself on accident. I burned myself on accident since then, but I never deliberately stuck my hand in fire. No.
Seeing that's one way she will.
That's what they do now on YouTube, but that should be over exaggerated. That's why the kids do it now. Look what she used to do. She used to
just throw herself on the floor.
I'm like, oh hell no! Who the hell teach her that? Like, because in my mind, I'm like, bro, no, we gotta kill that now. Because let's say it is something serious, and she don't know how to treat it. She don't know how to act about it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
wait, what did they say?
That's what they do now on YouTube.
Oh my god!
Reenacting things. So she
done to you. Like,
I'm not about to be
reenacting things. So I'm not saying that's what he needs to do. Oh my god! I'm just saying that's one way she will.
That's what they do now on YouTube, but that should be over exaggerated. That's why the kids do it now. Look what she used to do. She used to
just throw herself on the floor.
I'm like, oh hell no! Who the hell teach her that? Like, because in my mind, I'm like, bro, no, we gotta kill that now. Because let's say it is something serious, and she don't know how to treat it. She don't know how to act about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, that's why I be telling you not to over exaggerate stuff. Because if she see that something is literally making her knee. Like, it's not
right.
That she's seen somebody act that way about it.
It doesn't hurt that bad.
Energy needed towards it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know
but it depends because it's like, how can you say if my knee hurt and
once you find out their pain tolerance, that girl can take some pain.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, you can't really teach her pain tolerance. She can only teach.
Watch to see their pain tolerance, and that's why I can say her pain tolerance is very high because she's done some things and been like, I'm okay. She's fell and smacked her face and been like, want to cry, but because daddy's like, you okay? You all right? You okay? Yeah. I'm not, oh my God, my toe.
Exactly.
You can't be like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, I don't even do that with my niece. Like, if she falls or something, be like, you okay? Good. Just keep it moving. You can't be emotional towards them. They're gonna feel that and they're gonna be emotional back. They're gonna start crying like, That's why I said, like, you ever You ever like was sad as hell one day going to school and then you were just mad at something, you were just sad, and then you just wait till that one person to ask you, yo, you good, bro? Yo, you good? And then you just lose all control. You just start crying, busting out crying, bro. Like, if nobody even talked to me, I would not even have, like, cried. That's the type of energy. That, yeah, like, it was weird. I wonder, like, how did that, like, why is that? But that, no, that's just energy, bro. Any more emotional energy,
I'm not there crying.
you gonna
Like,
cry.
oh my god, hey. Like
That's just emotional energy being transferred.
that would be hell. Every time I gotta get like that, so she can see that I care. No, as long as I'm like, okay, you okay? You alright? Rub her knee. Be careful, okay?
And she
You
does
gotta
that
be
with us
careful.
now because we've
Right,
been doing
and
that with her since she was younger.
Exactly.
She's so empathetic though. Even if we weren't doing that, I feel like she would do some
fat
type of
kid
like
yelling
way to
outside.
show us.
Fat kid
Oh,
yelling
shoot.
outside.
She said balling. Oh shoot. Caucasian girls talking about balling. Shut up. There's no. Is he looking at me?
Yeah, he see
Yo.
He saw us.
What?
His whole energy shift when he seen us. And mind you, we in a window. See how much power we got? We just sitting here in the window. And then he sees, he like,
I was just there.
He saw Woke River. He was like,
they see me.
oh, God.
Do they
It's,
see me?
it's him.
Like, yeah,
Do I run? Or do
I
I?
feel like influences can vary in many different ways, but while growing up, even as adults, we have influences, so we got to be mindful of who our influences
You
are.
decide who you
And
want to influence you.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
End of the
Don't
day,
let it
you can
force-
influence yourself. It too.
That's
Don't
true.
don't
That's
forget that.
true. That's
You can
true.
always influence yourself. Don't think for a second that you
can
can't.
influence yourself.
You understand? The only reason why so many people influence y'all is because y'all literally just surrounded by it.
It's
You're
just a
overwhelmed
feeling.
with it. You have no choice but to see it.
And to be more specific, as far as like influencing yourself,
So of course you're gonna find
it's
inspiration
like
in
a
others.
feeling
They're
that
all
you
in your
get,
face.
intuition that you get. So I totally get it. It's like really tapping into who you want to be and inspire yourself to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start my business because I always use that as an
Africa
example.
unite.
But I'm gonna be a part of the lock journey now, or a part of the lock community now,
What you mean?
because I'm influencing myself. Like, I mean, I'm not taking it as like, oh, I see her doing it, so I'm gonna do it. It's like, okay, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is something I need.
Yeah,
That's what it
like
means to
you're
inspire
gonna
yourself.
be a guide. You're gonna be,
Yeah. Like, I feel it.
throwing out positivity, sharing
Mhm.
positivity, influence. Yeah,
Mhm.
positive influence.
Yeah.
Right. That's
You
what
understand what I'm
chosen
saying?
people do. Yes.
Yeah.
They don't need anybody. They don't no longer look at other people doing it as competition. They look at it as we getting the word out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
AKA Marcus
I
Garvey.
support that too.
Mhm.
I start uploading my
AKA Marcus
my,
Garvey. And then Malcolm X was influenced by Marcus Garvey.
right. So big ups
Or
to
his
them.
dad. Or Malcolm X's
Big ups,
dad.
big ups, big ups.
Yeah.
I don't know who Marcus Garvey is. We ain't talk about him in history class.
I appreciate whoever created this experience for us.
Hey,
May
and the thing
God
is, we chose our
or universe.
parents. So,
I know, that's super dope. My dad was just telling me about that today too.
but how does it
Or
apply
talking
to
to
when
me
you
about that.
choose? Like, do you choose your partner in life? Like,
I'm pretty sure.
How do you choose your parents,
I'm
though?
pretty sure.
like, did I come down here knowing I was gonna pick you?
I'm pretty sure.
Hell no.
Hell no, he was lying. Hell no. He did not.
I just
Nah, hell
no.
no.
I'm just saying, as far as
You all
like,
cocky with it.
Hell no. Hell no.
Do the little-
Man.
Katie did not know he was gonna be with her.
I
You
feel like
funny.
what we've experienced in our past relationship had led us up to who we are with now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so we had to go through all that stuff before to be with who we found. If you get what
Who
I'm
we
saying.
needed to
Who we need to be with.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see that.
There's this one- there's
So it
this
definitely
one-
molded us to stay together then, because I guess like certain things you probably wouldn't have tolerated back then. Yeah,
Yes.
like the video game and stuff. If it was a younger version of you, you probably would have been gone.
Fudge, no. Yes.
Me the same way. Like I said, the old me, I would have been gone.
Yeah.
But because I went through that so many times and realized, okay, I have to start changing my ways.
Mm-hmm.
It allowed me to do that and be prepared.
Damn, I play the game a lot.
I guess. Damn, is that really the case? That's crazy. I don't
I
know.
feel
Man, a lot of girls don't be liking when they guy play the game all day. That's
Going
tough.
into the transition.
It's gonna be hard.
I know.
You know?
Maybe I should own it. I feel like I know.
Maybe I know too. I know I'm chosen. I know that for a fact.
I know that you were.
I didn't even know I'd be
That's it,
influencing people until
period.
people be telling me. And then I used to doubt myself too. Like,
You the one,
damn,
two,
maybe
three,
I don't
and a
got the
four.
credentials. But then I realized I am the credential. What you mean? I make my own standard. My standards.
Yeah.
Everybody's standards is not my own. That's your standards.
Okay.
Like, for example,
Yeah, I would say, what's your standard?
my standard is let me give a quick thing.
Mine is.
My standard
okay,
is
go
to
ahead.
have an open mind. If the
Mhm.
minute I get the idea you don't have an open mind, I instantly shut myself off from you. And I give you conversation that you may be interested in if I'm interested in talking about it at that time.
Okay.
If not, you won't hear nothing from me.
Mine is between understanding and forgiving. But I feel like it's one of those two, if not both. If I could do both, I would. But it's
like-
just because I'm growing as a person, and I wasn't in a position throughout my childhood to really tap into who I truly am. Because like I wasn't aware back then, so it's like now I'm trying to make up for the lost time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily lost time, but I feel like there's so many
Not
things
lost
that I could have.
time. You
I
just
could've learned back
applying the wisdom now. That's all it is. Because
yes.
when you realize time is not lost, time is what it is. You just use it.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
it's
didn't
lost
use it
because you can never
appropriately.
lose
I didn't use it
time.
at time appropriately.
Yeah, you're using time whether you
Yeah.
think you are or not.
I
We're
didn't use it
using time
wisely.
right now, just sitting here.
But yeah, so,
Being here, existing itself is using time.
absolutely.
You feel me? So there is no such thing as lost time.
Yeah, so I feel you on that.
But they want you to think that you can always change your life. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah,
You can always change.
I understand exactly what you
Always.
mean now.
But
But
we
yeah,
gonna end it on that note.
So yeah, I didn't use my time wisely. So use your time wisely, y'all. If you young, do what you want to do.
What can I title this?
Truly,
What can I title this? Rebellious Awoken Dreadhead. Teaches me. Rebellious Dreadhead. Rebellious Awoken Dreadhead reflects on childhood memories. Nice.
are not who people want.
Nice.
And let
I'm
the
gonna leave it at
righteous
that.
influence you.
Yes.
Let the righteous influence you. You'll know what I mean when you hear that. I don't have to touch on that. But I hope everybody has a blessed day.
Yes, and I'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And you already know the
Appreciate it.
vibes. As well.
Rebellious Awoken Dreadheads teach me about. Oh, that's it. Okay. Nice. You know, see, let me know if y'all like that video in the comment section. I'm out.